take the win and you don't really worry about the process.
Yeah, I think you kind of always worry about the process, but there's a little bit of everything tonight. Probably a good entertainment for the fans, but not the one you want structure-wise from our end. But a resilient group just found a way to get it done on home ice.
What went into you guys coming out and grabbing that lead, and then how do you feel like it slipped away?
Yeah, I think we came out hard, and we showed that we were ready to play and that we wanted to win this game, and it was a big one. You get up with that kind of lead, they start pushing, they start taking chances. We didn't have enough structure. We were giving them too many looks, and we just kind of took our foot off the gas for a minute, and then all of a sudden it was a hockey game. So, there's special teams, stuff happens late in the game, pucks go over the glass. We just can't take our foot off the gas, we found a way to bounce back and get it done, but not a pretty one.
Too many penalties?
Yeah, I think they were calling everything tonight, and we weren't smart enough. The whole game that we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a few times. When you get a 3-goal lead, especially at this time of year, you got to work at keeping it and playing the right way, and we didn't. But that being said, found a way to get it done.
Who asked who to go?
Oh, I was going after Giroux for old time's sake, back to the Philly days, and then Brady kind of just came over, and I don't know, felt like it needed to happen, I guess.
Tom, it took you 11 years to get your first Gordie Howe in 4 months to get your second one. What were you feeling on that tonight?
Dewey was yelling at me the whole game that he wanted the Gordie Howe hat trick. So sometimes they happen, and the win's the most important thing. And you can thank McMichael. He actually texted me on Saturday night saying he expected me to do something tonight. So we got it done. It was probably a little bit too much fun tonight, and we'll build on it and have a little more structure going forward.
You guys aren't that far removed from being in kind of similar straits to what Ottawa's in right now, what the Rangers are in right now, what Detroit, your next two opponents are in. Does that help you guys at all, kind of just remembering that desperation that you guys were in at this time last year?
Yeah, I think it can. We have a different group this year, so you always kind of play with the cards that you're dealt, and we're focused on that. But the guys that were here last year remember how every single play was so crucial, how every single goal, every single point coming down at the end of the year was so, the desperation level was through the roof. So we're going to have to expect that teams are coming in to our rink, and when we're going to another team's building, they're huge points at this time of year. So they're big to us too. We got to keep building. That being said, there's going to be some desperation. We're going to have to be ready, and we're going to have to learn how to play with that type of game.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Your goal's not the prettiest one you've ever scored, but it's pretty big given the circumstances for you guys, and they bite on the challenge. You guys go on the power play too.
Yeah, we talked about it before the game, especially with how we've been playing lately. We wanted to have a good start and kind of get on them early, and just create chances, especially in the net front, a couple greasy ones like that. So I was fortunate that I was sitting there and whiffed on it a few times, but got a little lucky.
What caused the tide to turn there after you took the 3-0 lead?
Yeah, I think we just got a little too comfortable. It's kind of the same thing we've been saying these last couple games. We get a lead and we sit back and let them dictate play when we need to be doing more of that, and force them to play in their own zone and keep the momentum. So just a lot to clean up still.
Good career high in assists for Dubois. What have you seen out of him all season long?
I mean, he's been one of our most consistent players, I would say. It's easy playing with him, and Willie, he makes things easy on me, and he's always in the right spot and lugging the mail up ice, and I kind of find myself just having to get open, and he's always finding me. So I can't say enough good things.
Tom just told us that you texted him something Saturday night. What did you say?
I don't know if I'm going to reveal it, but Willie, same thing that I said about Doobie. I can't say enough good things about him. He does a lot of things behind the scenes, leading this team into battle every night and picking the group up when we need it. So him and Doobie have been phenomenal this year for us.
Thanks, Mikey.
Thanks, Mikey.
Feel like for you guys to get that first shootout win?
Yeah, it was good. I feel like we've all kind of as a group, been fighting it kind of lately, and just happy to get the 2 points and hopefully kind of build from there.
Those first 2 shootout saves, especially the first one on Batherson. How do you make that stop?
Yeah, I mean, I personally like shootouts. I was playing maybe with a little edge. I thought, I wasn't my best tonight, so I was trying to kind of do my best to get the guys the win tonight, and just followed him, and he made a good move, and luckily they made the save tonight.
Is this one of those games, Logan, where you take 2 points and just move on? There are moments where it got pretty dicey.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's ups and downs of the season. There's ups and downs, with players too. So we just gotta, keep working hard. I think that's the biggest thing. As long as we're working hard, we'll get out of this. So the 2 points is gonna go a long way.
Second Gordie Howe of the season for Tom Wilson. What did you see from him tonight?
He's heart and soul of his team. He works he works his balls off for us every day. It's a huge fight, motivates us, and it's a hell of a game for him.
20 shorthanded shots you faced tonight. I mean, you probably aren't keeping track of that. It feels like you're just under assault a lot of the games shorthanded.
Yeah, we've kind of known that the last 2 teams, Tampa and Ottawa, build off their power play, and like I said, it's unfortunate. I think they got 2 power play goals tonight. I think they got a lot of skill on that team over there. So credit to them. They played a great game, and it was a playoff style game.
Thanks.
Thanks.
But it was a big part of our game. Everyone blocked a lot of shots today, and I think LT was really awesome today, like usual. So great win for us.
How nice was it to get that goal?
I had a great opportunity in the second period, and I could have scored that one. And I was obviously a little bit mad, but obviously I wanted to hit it one timer, but it was a little bit back, and then I tried to rip it, and it went in. So I'm really happy for that. Obviously, great play by Willie.
Maybe not the prettiest game, but happy your guys just to get a win of any sort.
I think we need to do some positive, stuff right now. It was last couple of games. It wasn't really good, and I think, like you said, it wasn't really our best game. But we got those 2 points, which is really important for us to get us going back.
You played with Nick Jensen for a long while. First game back tonight. What was it like playing against him? At one point, it looked like he was trying to skate back into the Caps penalty box.
I didn't notice that, but obviously Jens was here. He was a big part of our group for a while, and I bet it was really emotional for him. I hope he had a great time here with us, and it's always great to see those guys.
Thanks, Marty.
Spencer, is that just one of those games where you take the 2 points and move on, given the penalties and the shots against?
Little bit. We'll certainly take the win because we've been reeling a little bit here at home, but didn't look good out there. Didn't feel good at any point of the game. So we'll look at a few things, but we'll take the 2 points.
What changed when you guys were up 3-0 that let them get back in it?
The third period, I honestly, like I said to the guys in between the second and third period, that wasn't a 3-1 game. So we were very fortunate to be in that situation. So we got to kill that off to try to get some momentum. We don't, and we're still making some large mental errors throughout that hockey game, including after they get the 3-2 goal and into the third period. Got a little bit better. I think after the game got tied, I thought it got a little bit better there for a small stretch, but still making, even into overtime and the final 6, just some really egregious errors.
Including, I'm guessing, the too many men and.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's just frustrating because we have a broken stick and it's, yeah.
Tom had the Gordie Howe hat trick tonight, and that final goal looked like he pretty much set up the entire play.
Yeah.
What did you see from him tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was setting the tone for our entire group. Like this game a lot. I mean, obviously the stepping up and the scrap with Brady and two two Warriors going at it there, and then scores a huge power play goal. Really good set, sort of in zone set that we moved to, and everybody's on the same page, and it throws a wrinkle in their penalty kill. It's a good example of when you move all around, what happens, and now the penalty kill becomes a little bit discombobulated, and now all of a sudden Willie's wide open. So that was a huge play. And then the fourth goal, Marty, but obviously, like you said, really setting that thing up to get us back in front was a massive moment in the game. So he was really strong tonight.
Do you think that hit was a penalty on Sandy or on Norris? And is there an update on him?
He's fine. He cleared protocol, so everything looks okay there. That one was a weird one because it when I watched the multiple replays, it truly did look like Norris didn't know that Sandy was there, and it was just quote unquote incidental. So I didn't really have an issue. When you see it initially, you go, because you're always weary of those, because players are so smart. They know what's around them, who's where. I think that one was just, Norris just didn't even see him there.
Dubois with a new career high in assists. What have you just seen from him throughout the entire season?
Yeah, he's been outstanding for us. Consistency, playing hard minutes every single night, and chipping in offensively, and we make a few big plays early in the game, Mikey, him, to get us in front, which we needed because we were still early in the game, even being up 2-0. There was multiple chances the other way, but he's been excellent all year.
Where do you come down on face-offs? Their importance. Some people believe that everyone's important. Some people believe there's 8 or 10 that are really key. It seemed like you guys came out on the wrong side of some importance tonight.
So they're a lead, bless you, a lead face-off team. And what makes them unique is they've got centermen playing the wing on almost every line, so they can flip lefty, righty. Like Drew plays the wing, right? But he's as good as anybody in the league on those right dots. So that they're a handful. Number one, two. Some nights, I'm not a huge face-off. Like if you look at the top face-off teams in the league, it's not a real great indicator of the strength of your team. But you would think, because possession, you have it. Doesn't that attribute? It really doesn't over the years if you look at it. But to what you said, there's important face-offs in key, like Lars Eller, the face-off he wins at the end of that 4-on-3 in overtime. Massive face-off, and you could argue it probably prevents a scoring chance. Power play draws at various points in the game are big draws, and so they're important. And I don't put it all on our centermen too. It's on wingers, it's on D, it's on everybody being on their toes because they can play a huge role in helping centermen being successful of winning some races to the inside. We talk about quite a bit.
Thank you.